Ted, thank you very much, and let me add my thanks to all the local officials and community leaders who have made us so welcome today, who've helped to organize this important workshop. I really think it's going to make a difference to the communities of our state and all the people who live and work here, so thanks for everything you're doing. I want to add my thanks to Senator Leahy for his leadership in Washington. It's been a privilege to work in my role as Vice Chairman of the National Governors Association with the new administration in Washington and with congressional leaders. But we need to ensure that the congressional action is consistent with what we need to rebuild the economy of our nation. And it's good to have Pat with his culinary talents making a bigger pie and ensuring that we get all the resources we need here in our state. And there's another important way that the senators are going to be able to help us, and that is, as you noted, Pat, some of the federal regulatory agencies haven't yet promulgated all the regulations that are necessary to implement the responsibilities of the Recovery and Reinvestment Act. And I hope that working together we can influence that process, frankly, to ensure that the regulations, when finally adopted, are very advantageous to Vermonters. So thank you for your great work. This federal recovery money is not going to excuse us from making the tough decisions that we have to here in Vermont. We've got to balance our budget without raising taxes. We've got to ensure that we build the economy as best we can, and we're working on a number of initiatives to accomplish that. But the federal recovery and reinvestment money will, I think, provide a great opportunity to invest in our employers and build on the progress that we've made in areas such as health IT, in the E-State initiative, where our telecommunications authority is working hard to extend broadband and cell coverage all across the state, and to invest in what I call a smart Vermont. We've got an obligation to make sure that we spend these federal resources in a way that will continue to have a positive impact for our state long after the federal funds are gone. And you know, we took some steps to begin even before the Congress passed the law. We, through our Agency of Transportation, bid a number of road and bridge projects with a caveat in the bidding advertisement to say we aren't going to be able to start this unless and until the money flows, but it allowed us to get a head start on the construction season. We've got a project underway in Richmond now on the Bridge Street Bridge and 10 others that are being advertised, so we've jump-started that process, and as you said, Senator, we're ahead of the curve in a number of different ways around the country in implementing this act, so I feel good about what we're doing. Last week I had the opportunity to outline a plan to maximize the long-term benefit of these funds, to build on what we've already done in Vermont, to build the foundation for a 21st century economy. We've really got to invest them wisely in programs that range from e-education to health information technology, from building our technological infrastructure to investing in employers, large and small, existing and new, high-tech and traditional. I don't think there's any reason why we can't create the smart Vermont, where all students have access to high-speed internet service in their classrooms and their homes, where e-health improves health outcomes and lowers healthcare expenses, where energy efficiency